It's lambing time. These are our twins and singles, and they come out during the day and then they come into the shed in the polytunnel at night. So this year we've got Gary and I, we take alternate weeks off our work for our holidays, and then we've got two girls that help us during the day. They know the system, and then we've got a night lammer. So each of the information that's written on the bucket lid, we're using that information to go into the stock recorder to write on whether it's got, the mother's got good mothering ability, the lamb's got plenty of vigour, how easy the lambing was, and if the ew's got plenty of milk. So those bucket lids are really important bits of information. So if someone at the night has lambed one and I wasn't there, then when I'm marking up the next day, I can use that information off the bucket lid to go into the stock recorder so that we can then monitor which ewes we're keeping for breeding the following year. So on the stock recorder, the ewes are scored a 1 to 5, 1 being the worst and like really difficult, bad mother, terrible, 5 being the best, and 3 is just in the middle. So if 5 would be like if she's lambed it herself, if she's like just a really nice mum and just kind of muttering away to the sheep, and if the lamb's got plenty of milk, then it'll be a 5. Where if she's not got much milk and the lambs aren't just looking amazing, then she'll be down a 1 or a 2 in the scoring. So the information that goes into the stock recorder, we'll use that at weaning time, and when we then look at the ewes for who we're going to keep for the following year. We'll look at it just straight after lambing, but we don't really crunch down the figures until weaning time, when we're then looking at which ewes we're keeping to go to the tup. So it'll be kind of August, September time before we're really looking at the figures. So once the lambs have lambed, they've then been marked and tagged, they then go into a mothering pen for a day. We'll then leave them in there, so there's maybe like 20 ewes and their lambs in the mothering pen. We'll then load them up into the trailer and take them out to grass. And we've found to put the ewes and lambs into a wee paddock and leave them in there. If we put them out at 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll go back and open the gate in the afternoon and let them out. And hopefully by that time they'll have matched up with each other, and then they're fine in the bigger field. So once the lambs have been out to grass, we'll then take them in and heptavac them and weigh them. So that gives us kind of a 6 to 8 week weight of the lambs, just to see how they're doing. Also kind of helps us look at patterns to see if the lambs are even wormed. We will still do fecal egg samples, but it's also just nice to give you a wee pattern. And it also, that 6 to 8 week weight helps feed in to the data correlating to the ewe to see how she's performing as well. So even though we maybe don't look at the ewes information till weaning time, we're looking at the lambs throughout the summer and kind of matching them with their mothers just to see how things are going as well. So we find with the stock recorder, it helps us make data driven decisions and moving the flock forward and getting rid of the poor performing ewes and keeping the best performing ewes, because we do want a fairly simple system with the sheep. We don't want to be holding on to ones that aren't performing well. Some folk might say the drawbacks to the stock recorder is time. It takes a lot of time to put in the information. I think the biggest time is the first year when you're putting all the ewes and gathering all the ewes information, but after that it's quite simple and it's quite easy. When the ewes have lambed and they're in their pens and before they go into the mothering pen, we'd still have to ring and tag them and match them up with their mother. So recording the information on the stock recorder, it's not a massive time, doesn't take a huge amount of time to do it, and it's then you know it's done and they're matched, and then you can follow their progress all the way through, and you're not wondering, well, which breed's doing better or worse.